wherever and whenever you are.
Ribbit, I'm a frog.
Ribbit, Emma's a frog. Hello, frog.
What if I just sleep stay like this the whole session?
Your arm would be so wrecked. Orangey, yeah. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for swinging on by. Yeah, you should do that. Okay. So, here we go. Welcome back to the 9 hells. Specifically, just the top, just the topmost layer, the first welcome mat, if you will. As we are in the first layer of hell, Avernus, to continue our descent into Avernus. Which did we already finish? Because we've descended into Avernus. And then, do we just not stop playing?
What was that digging holes this session?
Yeah.
We just know we gotta. John, you never gave us the magic shovel of digging.
How remiss of me. I apologize. I apologize. So, let me give everybody a lovely shout out, especially all those fine folks over in the VOD squad catching up with us when we're offline. Thank you for watching the story and keeping up with us however you can, be it live here or later over on YouTube. And also, huge thanks to Syrinscape with all of their lovely sound effects and scary devils roaring and stuff in the background that you can hear. And also, the music coming at you from RPG Music Maker Travis Savoy and Epic Journey over on YouTube, with extra songs from Dark Fantasy Studio Audio. I'm trying to do this from memory. It was a bad idea. And it's okay. Do check out the information down in the YouTube videos, as it is all there for your perusal to click and search and do as you will. Now, last time we were down in the 9 hells with our fine folks here. We started at Margrin's magnificent traveling inn, where the Arcanoloth, who owns the place, was deep in conversation with a warlock, offering to aid her in breaking this pact of hers that she was thrust into against her will. Well, against her will? That's not the right word. She was put into this contract and this pact with this not a great demon, what's the word I'm looking for? A horn demon, a horn devil, sorry, excuse me. Get them mixed up here. The pact was forged with this horned devil before she was even born. So she is disgruntled, looking to sever ties and go her own way. But she doesn't even know his name, so she's having... I've resisted so long, but I shall leave it to you, yes. I was bouncing around my head as soon as I said that. Now, as Morgan seems to be able to help her, but she has been sent off on an errand in return to pay for this information. As that is Morgan's way, she is an information broker who rubs little furry elbows with all sorts. Archdevils, celestials, all of the like. Now, after you left the traveling inn, you drove, without losing your way, swiftly back to the floating city of Elturel, hanging ponderously up above the river Styx, being drawn down ever closer and closer to the churning waters full of souls, where the residents of the city, including your friends and some family, would be lost due to the insidious deal that was made without their knowledge by their previous dead leader. As this little hedge here was responsible for unleashing her animal hordes into his cell and then walking away slow motion. Dun, 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 dun. Which is not good news for him. Look, we're on this one instead because we're down a Floridian. I mean, we have enough Floridians, but we're down one.
We're mostly Floridians, to be honest.
It is the Floridian stream.
I am Floridian adjacent.
You are as well, yeah, even that.
So,
I remember.
Indeed, which you can definitely tell from this accent. Cousins in Florida.
Okay, so because this is missing from the overlay, I'm going to add it to this one as well. Yeah! It's Tarina Sonic. Zoom. Okay.
Tonic.
Take your Capri Sun and go to school, kids.
Now, you may ask, what on earth did I just put on the screen? Well, I'll get to that. Let me paint the story before we get to that point. In the city of Elturel, being transported up by the heroic Mooncolor, you met with the cultists. Oh, I'm sorry, the pilgrims of Jarmik. And Firemore,
John makes that
concerned
mistake one too many times.
concerned for his friend Altus the cultist, who is a cultist, asked after his well-being. Was he healed? Was he brought back after being used as a contract by Zariel herself? The terms and conditions carved into his very flesh? The answer was yes. He was back to full health. And had...
And ready for a smooching.
Well...
I jest.
Well, no,
joke,
no.
I joke,
We were talking about that being at 200 followers, and we were raided. We were raided by some Twitch streaming royalty last week. Thank you kindly. And yeah, they proceeded, as I teased them with, "Oh, what's going to happen to 200 followers?" They were like, "Bing, bing, 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 bing," and that happened. So, hey. No, we found out that Altus the Cultist has had a change of heart, abandoning his faith for Tiamat, the evil dragon queen, much as Firemore did recently. And he has found himself to be welcome. And welcomed with open arms he was into the Brotherhood of Jarmik. And Firemore gave him the Jarmik warhammer that you found in the bone pile. And his conversion was complete. All have given, and he shall give. After this, you headed out once more, after having a long rest actually. Remember, we'd rested for the evening in Elturel. And the next morning you headed back out, aiming to pay a certain death cleric a little visit, as you wanted to head to the Tower of Arcan and confront his total death cleric. But Horvin got lost. You lost your way, the shifting sands and the mind-numbing effects of the plane of hell making you go astray and winding back once more at dark crystal obelisks standing high above on a plateau looming over the river Styx. You were eagerly greeted back by Cleobus. He's like, "Oh, my friends, you came to save me." And you agreed, after signing a contract, that you would attempt to help him with his idea, placing your hands on the various monoliths to channel its magical energy into the central monolith and therefore give him the power to escape his imprisonment. It did not go as planned. And a sudden outpouring of magical energy erupted from the stones, blasting all of you as Captain Theo Brothwin leapt to the side nimbly as a Modron appeared. They're all over the place, Emma. A Modron appeared and started marching around the stones. Next to him, Tarina was zapped with all the magical energy and became, as we see her here, blue, bright blue. And faster?
She's actually blue.
This is why. This is a thing.
Changes everything.
This is a
And
thing.
faster.
We haven't tested the speed
my
yet. We shall
God.
have to. We shall have to.
This is so over my head. What happened to Lincoln?
Lincoln was next in line as round the stones. Lincoln, with his hands placed on the stone of illusion, was zapped by the powers and looked up above him as he was surrounded for a short while. It is unfortunately gone now, I'm very sad to tell you, but you are surrounded by a cloud of illusory bats. And he reveled in it for a short time.
That's horrifying.
And
Horrifying.
Firemore picked the best one, going for evocation. He was the best person to be blasted by 5 magic missiles. Boom, 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 boom. He's like, yeah. So he was mildly concerned by that, but he's okay.
Yeah.
Horvin, on the other hand, was not so well suited, as he ill-advisedly latched on to his destiny, realizing his true calling as he went to the necromancy stone, and as he did so, was blasted with necrotic damage as he started to rot and mange, and feathers grayed and fell to the Avernus sands. Finally, our little friend Lulu, the Holifant, she was hanging out by the divination stone, and being zapped by the magic of the divination stone was granted true sight, upon which she started trumpeting and bellowing in quite the panicked manner as she looked at Cleobus in the circle of stones, cursing and bewailing the fact that it hadn't worked, as you were all washed over with lightning damage and singed and frayed around the edges. And the reason she was so terrified is because she could see Cleobus as he really was. A large, orange-furred Balgura demon. I think Emma's on a slight delay.
I would say so, yes.
Here it comes. Wait for it. Tries to fix.
Where are you?
Yes. The Cleobus was revealed as you had feared, having killed the real Cleobus. And he was revealed as a demon, a giant Balgura. Put
Of course.
in this...
What?
I didn't know there was a time zone between Onahammer and Tyra, but apparently...
We found his remains!
Oh my god, this is so...
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. Am I really far behind?
It's about 5 seconds.
What is...
Yeah, it's like...
What is going on? I'm so lost!
This is great.
Okay, we're gonna have to roll with this. So...
Let me leave and I'll come back in.
No worries. I have a 3-piece one too.
That was so
Look at this.
funny.
Oh, I'm much back. Very short and sweet. Okay.
How's that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Can you hear us?
Yes!
Hey! There we go.
Yay! Now,
Yes.
who sanctioned this? We found Cleobus's remains. Corbin. Sorry, I'm gonna be quiet.
I want to clarify for the record that we made the contract that he signed. We
Yes.
didn't.
Yes. Yes. Now,
And the contract is he ain't gonna kill us?
you went along with his plan because he offered to tell you the location of something that Horvin got very excited about. An item called the Mirror of Mephistar. A direct link down to Mephistopheles, lower down in the hells, the primary source of magical research and knowledge in all of the 9 hells. And once Horvin had come down off Cloud 9, he readily agreed on your behalf, and the others were like, ugh. Okay. And that ensued. So, you now find yourself with a disgruntled demon who was trapped in the stone circle, it seems, by Bell, of all people, and tortured by being told that the answer to his release is in those arcane markings on the stones, but he cannot decipher them. And you leave him, poring over his papers and swearing at the winds. And do what, dear players? What
Thank God we don't
is...
have to fight him.
Not unless you want to.
Okay. That was where I thought we were going, but I'm
No,
happy
no.
with this. Cool. If we're leaving, Lincoln will sit up on the Black Parade and look down at his friends and just say, "That was a marvelous, slightly terrifying detour." But, Holvin, do you think you can get us where we need to go now?
Well, I can try.
Well,
Oh yeah!
big question.
How about I give you a hand this time?
Where do you want to go?
Am I able to, given... Oh, it's only for D20 rolls, and this is D8s, isn't it, for or D6s for finding the way?
Or D10s, I think.
Yeah, it's not an
But
ability check, I'm afraid.
Right. Oh, damn it, I can't do that. May I assist you by helping you read the map? Oh, I forgot I don't read maps. Never mind.
The map is an approximation. It is not the actual.
It's the
I'm saying
which I have.
Speaking of, let's head on over to said map. So Emma can also see where the Mirror of Mephistar is located.
Mephistar.
Zoom out. Zoop. And relocate.
You know what? I really appreciate the aesthetics that have gone into this map.
It's great. Theo, get out of the way of the map and get into the call. Sorry, everyone. Let me get this pirate out
Okay.
of the way here.
Oh, so it's there.
That top
Let's have a
right.
look.
Yes, right up in the top corner there.
Yeah.
The
So
Mirror
we
of
have a Modron.
Mephistar.
Can I...
The Modron disappeared, I'm
I-
afraid.
Now. Oh.
I think. Hang on, let me double check.
Okay. I see it on the map, but it's probably gone. It's okay.
Oh no. I quote from the Tome of Avernus here. A monodrone appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you and follows you around until it's destroyed.
Okay.
Hey.
So can I?
Monodrone in every
Right.
campaign. We need Carney and
If
Sam and Chaz.
Have
We need them
got
to
the
find one now.
Tamagotchi- Look, if we haven't got a Tamagotchi in Strahd, I think we need a Tamagotchi here. So I will pick up the monodron if it's pick upable.
It's pretty heavy. It's not that small.
I will go and I'll do this.
Get on me
I'm
out.
weak. I'm weak, friends. We should adopt this. I think it would be good for us.
As you kind of like walked back towards the war machines, it was following you. You noticed.
I think this has adopted us.
Clink, clink,
Yes,
clink,
Holvin,
clink,
Holvin,
clink,
perfect.
clink.
Same thought process. Does
It
it
is
speak? It's yes, and also a branding opportunity. A modern friend. Hello. I want to speak to the modern.
I'm just checking its stat block actually.
Hmm.
Monodrone.
Monodrone.
Monodrone. I mean, yeah, it is a modron,
Modron.
but of the various modron, it is a monodrone,
This specific type.
which yes.
The name
Has
changes,
little-
I think, with how many corners it has.
Oh, sorry, you cannot talk to it.
Oh,
It only speaks modron.
I see.
I
It's deeply
It's like an
philosophical
old
and
dial-up
beyond
modem.
our understanding. Does anyone speak binary?
I am afraid I do not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We need a. Oh, if only Pistol was here.
You know what? I
Um,
trust that this won't kill us.
Come on.
Here he is. Not
No,
Pistol. Sorry.
no,
No, not
show
Pistol.
us
This
Pistol.
the Modron.
Oh,
The
okay.
Modron.
Okay. Oh, he's got little wings.
Yep.
And a little eye.
A little cocktail.
Hi. Blink, blink, blink,
You know-
blink.
I trust that this won't kill us. Great. Mascot. Modron, I don't know if you understand me, but you're getting in this bus now. What if I incorporated some of those sounds into my music? They're kind of like a technomancy.
Ah, my Colby, my mind blanket. What's the German band? Is it Kraftwerk? Is it Kraftwerk? Kraftwerk in hell.
Nightcore.
Oh. That sounds right.
Been too long. Okay, so where are we headed, dear people?
Well, I'm looking at the map.
Hmm.
Monument to Tiamat, and then past that, Mirror of Mephistar. There you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's far away, guys, as far as I can tell using
Sorry.
just my thoughts.
Does not matter. Does not matter.
But yes, we are in hell. Might as well all be in the same place. You want this mirror?
Yeah.
Chill.
Yes.
However,
Serena, what do you... Okay.
I must admit
Uh-huh.
that
Mm.
fucked me up.
Oh,
I'm not good.
okay. It's almost...
Everyone looks
Almost
at
like-
Orban and he's just like,
Sweating.
it's just got patches of feathers just blown off, and he's
Oh, better you than us.
What-
Mr. Help
What's
them.
that I taste on the air? Roast chicken or just desserts?
Ooh.
I think
High five. High five for sure.
Sharita's like, "Ooh, yeah." Lincoln's like, "Ooh, yeah."
Asara,
I said.
Asara high fives you through the mists.
I think that might be irony.
Wait. Gotta.
Oh yes, it is very irony, but it's not blood. That one was bad. I should rescind my high five for that.
Oh, there we go.
Quick while you're ahead. Quick while you're ahead.
Oh well.
No,
Tarina.
it's not possible.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
What?
What do you want?
You know, is this mirror useful?
Is this mirror useful?
Yeah, but you say that about a lot of things. You say that about goats and books and
Okay. This mirror
Yeah.
is a direct connection to the lowest circle of this place.
which is useful to us.
Not quite the lowest. That would be
Well,
that'd be to
Second
Asmo.
to lowest.
To a pretty
Lincoln's
low...
like ears peek up and then drop down.
It
Ah,
can get us some very good information.
okay.
Indeed.
That it can. I'm into this.
Hurt.
Yeah, I'm into it. Serena?
I was gonna say information that's pertinent to what we're doing now.
Or where we might want to go in the future? Alright. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm in.
Rena fully believes that Horvin is over-exaggerating to get this mirror. In her heart, in her little hedge heart. She's not saying anything, but she's like, okay, yeah.
Lincoln seems
I'm led
suddenly
into gold.
peaked, like the interest is peaked there. Horvin.
Take us.
When we get this information, or this mirror, can anybody use it? Or just you?
I would think that anyone could. I'm
Okay.
entirely sure. I'd have to consult my texts.
We can do that on the way there. So long as it's not going to get us lost.
Well,
Okay.
a bit of a streak, but no promises.
Well, only way to go is onwards. No point wasting our time. Let's go.
All right.
Horvin? I'm not Horvin. Lincoln. Lincoln will go and get on the Devil's. No, not Devil's Ride. The
Black Parade.
Black Parade. I'm all over the place.
I am Horvin, I am Boat.
I am Horvin. I am Boat. The two genders.
Agreed.
Ah, yeah.
So you are heading towards the
Sorry,
mirror.
John.
Heading to the mirror, yes?
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll get
Thank
there.
you. Thank you.
One
Thank
day.
you.
the unruliest
So-
of players tonight.
New location, so it's a D4, right?
It's a new location, so 2d4. Yes.
We should also think about when we're going to be sleeping, but we can probably do that once we get there.
Just slept.
Oh, I thought you said you were ruined. Okay, neat. Never
He
mind.
is ruined.
Sorry, Horvin.
He is ruined.
Oh, I am.
But
He is, and he will probably die.
Oh, so I can get a long rest in. So then I will.
yeah, I
look
think
at
I thought I did it for you. Did I not? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I had a few hit points down.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, unless I
you,
lost.
you lost HP at the stones. Everyone,
Okay,
everyone
sorry,
was
then
fried.
52.
Yeah,
Okay,
everyone was
52.
fried.
That was how many I had. Never mind. Okay, so then I'll look at Horvin, because if he's absolutely fried, I might as well. And I will do probably. Tarina, how are you looking?
And I think I'm okay because I'm only blue, but I actually...
You weren't whacked at the beginning.
No, I was not whacked. I'm good.
Okay, Firemore and Lulu though. How are they as well?
They're fine.
Okay, cool. Then it's just Horvin. I will do the best healing that I can do,
Okay.
which is almost the best thing I can do because I'm not crazy. Cure wounds at 2nd level.
Yeah, Josh,
and
you
additional-
Fire would have lost his mind if he'd gone blue again.
Oh, it'd be funny.
We've only barely escaped the last time. Okay, so
5, 9, 11, and 14 plus 5. You get 19 points of healing back. Horvin.
So, Horvin, Lincoln swings the guitar around from his back and does a power slide across the lands towards you. Here it comes.
Till now, I always healed up on my own. That's
There it is. You are healed with that sick guitar.
Thank you. And good news, everyone. It's a 2 and a 1.
Hey! Success.
Back in the saddle.
Okay, so you get into those infernal engines of yours and start them running their engines, and as you curve down the long shoulder of rock that comes down off this plateau back down towards the sands, you wind your way through the clouds boiling above you, red and angry, and you find your way, after some time, through the plains of Avernus, avoiding any locals that you see. Actually, I have
Yep.
a very nice PDF that we should be rolling on, just see if we get any little encounters on the way, you know? Zapits, zapits, zapits.
Daddy.
Oh, nuts. It's not there anymore. It's moved. Where did I move it? It's over here. I think it is in a module specific. Encounters in Avernus. There you are. Okay. So, what do we need to roll here? Let me remind myself. Boop, bidoop, 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 bidoop. Okay. So, Lincoln, please
Hi.
could you roll me a d20?
Yes. I'm going to use this pink one. It's rose quartz.
Nice,
15.
excellent.
That's the death number, isn't it?
Tarina,
I'm gonna die now. Oh.
talk to Carney and Sam in chat about random encounters. Their first ever Out of the Abyss random encounter. It was the highest one on the table. Was it Ankeg, Carney? That just came bursting through the wall. This huge chitinous bug-like Starship Troopers looking thing. Just came,
Pancakes are
Yes!
not fun.
I want to
It's-
fight one of those.
it's a CR5, and they are still level 1. It was just
So-
like raw. It's fun.
You know how
Good
there are
times. Good times.
anthills?
Uh-huh.
You
Imagine
gotta shoot
Ankeg
them in the
hills.
legs.
Mm.
That was the
Umber Hulk, thank you. Yes, yes.
OG. Oh, the OG monster in my D&D life was the troglodyte. That was the first thing I ever introduced.
Oh yeah.
Thought that was neat.
Right.
Something just a really hurtful insult.
Tarina,
That's true.
Yes.
D100, please.
Troglodyte playable race. Let's redeem.
No.
It's okay, Sam. Don't worry, don't worry. You'll be fine, I'm sure. Do it. What'd you get?
The fear is
9?
palpable.
9.
Why do you two roll so low on D100s? Colby got the 1 yesterday. So,
You got
a
a 1
9,
and a 5 and a 6 or something like that.
right?
And like 72, 74, 72, 76. That could be an option.
Okay. So, as you are driving through the red wasteland and the outcrops of rock and large bones thrusting up out of the sands, Horvin, you bring your vehicle to a halt, and the others pull up beside you, as you now have these 3 vehicles, your veritable fleet that you have going on here. And you pulled up, Horvin, because you saw in the middle of a kind of channel of the passageway where you have to go between these large kind of mountains of stone, broken stone, and just impassable terrain for the vehicles. You can see in the middle of this passageway through this kind of chasm through the rocks, there's like a small platform made of bits of bone and wood that's kind of been lashed together with something, and sitting cross-legged on top of this little platform, you can see a human.
Good day.
Are you actually gonna climb down and go over?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So you come sliding down out of the machine and walk across the sands towards him, and you start to hear he seems to be humming something to himself, and he looks slightly unhinged, and he seems to have certain arcane symbols and things on his tattered cloak that's being torn at by the winds that are kind of funneling through this gap in the stones, and he's like,
Cleobis?
Good day. Are you in some kind of distress?
welcome to my little part of the Avernus sands. Here is the weather that you will find in these lands. I just made that up on the spot. And
Good.
Beautiful.
and he starts to mumble. He's like, yes, today, coming in from the east, we have a nasty looking front. And Colby, can you roll me a d6?
Yeah.
No.
I dislike this very
6.
much.
A 6, thank you.
Yep.
He's like,
That feels like something.
yes, coming
It
in.
is a number.
Coming in from the east, we have a nasty looking front. You'll want to wrap up warm and stay indoors and look out for these scattered meteor showers that will be coming our way. And that's all the weather we have for today. Disappears.
Horvin, you killed that man.
Yeah, I did not.
The indignation.
I can't believe you engaged in such a brazen act of slaughter.
I did not, madam.
He teleported away from me.
A likely story. We
Very
all know we
interesting.
can't teleport out of hell.
What? That's not true. You're thinking of Barovia.
We all know we can't teleport out of Barovia, and Barovia is just one step away from hell, guys.
And
Barovia. Everybody barat. That's all.
Well, apparently, there's
I'm a
going to
bard.
be a meteor shower. The weather is not going to be good coming from the east, if he is to be believed, which I can't If I'm saying this, have no reason not to.
Did you explode him?
I did not explode him.
His sinew is everywhere.
It is not.
Not
Poor-
his.
Oh, the
I-
guts!
let me-
Oh, the blood!
Let me stand in for poor Horvin here. He's being misrepresented.
It's fun to be a god.
Those are not his muscles.
You
Oh
look,
yeah, those are just in hell generally.
Horvin comes back looking slightly disturbed and worried. It wasn't mentioned how close this weather front is, but hey, onwards, dear friends. And you clamber back up into your tour bus and go plowing through this chasm. The effect is pretty amazing as the engines could start echoing off this, there's the chasm walls around you, and it just sounds even more epic than they already are. And you just go flying through, and we see the little monodrone hanging off the demon grinder, its little wings flapping. Click, 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 and you emerge whoosh out the other side back into open plains and carry on your way, avoiding the treacherous, mind-numbing and shifting effects of the Avernus plains. Horvin, you look over to your side where Tarina is keeping pace alongside the war machines, as we can see right here in the picture. A streak of blue alongside. That was it.
I like it.
And after quite some time, you find yourselves approaching these jagged peaks. The ones further away towards the lair of Tiamat, which are erupting with her anger, belching forth magma and smoke even as we speak. But you find yourself over here in a much more sedate, just, regular hell.
Uh-huh. Standard.
Batch of the
Dire hell.
mountains here. And you, as expected, hear your little friend, the cartographer, pipe up. Maybe.
Mirror, mirror, made of glass. Look within, but at what price?
What's this about price, Morvin? You didn't say anything about that. Dare to shell off a bit more of my soul there.
Did you hear that okay?
I heard. Lincoln
I
heard
was
what you
very
heard.
quiet on our end.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Mirror, mirror, made of ice. Look within, but at what price?
So Lincoln asks, what's this about a price, Morvin? Not ready to skin off a bit more of my soul.
Look, the monkey didn't mention a price.
Uh-huh. And the bird didn't mention it either, so...
Well, there's no price for getting the damn mirror.
Well,
Just using
You
it.
don't know that. And you
Serena?
intend to get it and not use it?
Oh, I intend to use it.
What? Serena just puts her little blue head and her
Oh.
3 eyeballs in the palms of her hand.
Okay. Me. Move your little band over here. Shoop. So I just love how on the player view they just went whoosh. Off we fly. Over here. It wasn't too far away, everyone, don't worry. This Batman looking mountain. Because I'm a mountain. Okay. So. You are here. Not in the River Styx, don't worry. I'm just putting your token, the band's token there. You are here at the Mirror of Mephistar. And the directions that you are given, just this kind of slight niggling sensation in your brain that just kept you on the right path as the Balgura gave you these infernal directions to find this place. You find your war machines having to go single file as you come into a narrow canyon in these jagged, black-rocked peaks, reaching up almost to the meteor-strewn, you know, like the infernally lit sky above. You just gonna carry on? Okay, so you just
I think so.
slowly driving down here, just keeping the engines just barely clicking over. And as you round a corner of this chasm, you see it. Now, in all of your readings at Candlekeep, there was lots of talk of the Mirror of Mephistar, but no description. And you choke back that previous statement about taking it as you see a giant slab of ice wedged at the end of this craggy ravine. And through its surface, you can glimpse a glacial landscape draped in snow.
This would be another layer of the hells, we assume?
I'm not sure. I don't know if this is extra dimensional. Certainly didn't expect to see this much ice down here.
How far, John, how far away is it?
At the moment, it's about 100 feet.
There are ways to find out. Satisfy that curiosity of yours.
Let's exercise a little extra caution.
I have nothing left to lose. Let's go. And Lincoln can start walking towards it.
Okay.
I was like, here we go, I guess. Hefts his glaive on his shoulder.
I knew you would be about beating around the bush.
And Theo, whose impression I was not knowledgeable that I was going to have to do. He's like,
Yarg.
what shall I do, chaps? Should I stay with the engines or should I accompany
You stay
you?
with car again, Theo.
Theo, you're getting on in those years. You can just rest up those joints.
Yes,
Also,
I think there might be a new weather system coming in. I can feel it in my hip.
There is indeed.
I like the implication that John practices his impressions prior to stream. I didn't miss that.
So, you clamber down, and with Lulu fluttering nervously behind you, make your way towards this giant ice sheet. You do come across one slight problem. You observed the top of this icy mirror-type surface jutting up above rocks that had fallen down, quite possibly thanks to Tiamat's little temper tantrum that's been going on. And it looks like fresh rockfall has choked the ravine at the far end. And it looks almost impossible to climb over. And there is, like right in the middle, where it's come down from both sides, there's a snaking kind of like, it looks like a crack through the fallen boulders and giant pieces of stone that pierced into the sands, but it's only a matter of inches wide.
Inches wide?
Just a couple of inches wide.
Well, funny that.
Can you make me small, Lincoln?
I mean, let me check.
So-
Let me just check
Robin.
something. Oh, so go, Emma. Yeah.
You want... Can't take this mirror.
Well, what do you mean?
It's huge, look at it. Massive. You're gonna need to get up there.
Right.
Well, we're in hell, you see. I don't wanna use up all my juice in case something happens.
Well,
I've already healed you a little bit, so...
that's true.
You don't mind if I just... go on ahead.
I'd say, as you get closer and get a better look, it's probably about 12 inches. It's definitely.
Oh yeah. I'm over here measuring. Yeah, about yay big.
Tarina doesn't have to be part of the betrayal that's happening right now. She can just fly over as whatever she likes.
It would be under traits now, right?
Yes. Racial
I'm
traits. Racial traits, it's the third one down.
John, don't question it. Don't look at my screen,
I'm not
okay? Stop cheating. Okay.
He's glancing. He's looking.
Yeah. So, so I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna get. So it's 12 inches wide.
And kind of jagged and moving through the rocks, but
How
yes.
tall is it?
I mean, it's up to the top. It's just where the boulders have just rested and fallen,
Okay.
like where they came down from the sides.
I'm gonna get real tall and skinny. I'm gonna be like, and I'm not even realizing I'm doing it. I'm just like, yeah, that would be. I mean, you could fit like talking as I'm going up, but I'm not acknowledging that I'm doing this weird thing at all. I get really tall and skinny, then I go, yeah, you just gotta, and then I like all the way in,
As you see
like Jeff.
Tarina's form just elongate and squish down without even thinking about it, and she just disappears into this 12-inch space through the rocks. You just hear you hear a little voice say, "Are you coming?"
It's like it was her home. Like it was made for her.
Yeah.
I'm loving this already.
That hurt my brain to see.
And Tarina, you
Right.
hear at that little corner of your mind as Ngukulub says, "Ah, yes, embrace my gifts."
And then I go, what? And then I like get, I get like wide. Hold on, you gotta push. I get wide. I'm like, and then I get wide for a second. I go, like as I hit the wall, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yes, luckily back in your Anarok Desert burrows, you're not claustrophobic in any way. So you carry on. Are you going to continue to the far side, or are you going back, or what?
I'm going all the way. I'm like, I'm in there.
Okay.
I think
I'd wait.
Lincoln will look at Horvin after seeing Trina leave, just be like, I could be behind. And John, I need to ask, is there a ledge or a secure place that I can see through on the other side? Or is it just a tiny hole that continues like that? Like a burrow?
The hole through which Tarina has just bizarrely walked, it kind of snakes through the boulders, so you can't see clearly through to the other side, I'm afraid.
Okay.
She's out
Let
of
me
sight
just
now. It's not.
That's
It
fine.
wasn't a straight way through.
Okay, what if I was to say, visualize a space which could fit just about fit. Me and Horvin real close to that mirror.
Yes, or I think Tarina could shout back how far it is to the other side. If you need a distance.
I don't need a distance. I just need to use my imagination. And I'm just going to look at Horvin and say, repeat that kind of thing. I could leave you behind. Pats him on the back, and we're going to dimension door.
What?
Up to the mirror.
Please tell me that involves your wings wrapping around him ominously.
Oh yeah. There's a moment where you think I'm about to like throw you into the ravine.
Glowing red eyes and teeth. Just like.
Can you feel the heart? And then off we go. Lincoln doesn't break eye contact the entire time. And then he releases you.
Corbin doesn't break eye contact either.
We kiss.
This wasn't what they were expecting, but it's what they needed.
It's not the ship. It's not the ship everyone came for. But if it's sailing in, if it's sailing in the right direction, it's sailing in the right direction.
Lincoln's heart is not prepared for romance. But Horvin can imagine whatever he likes.
Corbin's
So.
going in now.
Tarina,
Oh my god! Just a little beak boop.
Tarina, as you experience the rather unpleasant feeling of emerging from the other side and out to your regular size once more.
Like a pudding.
Like a blue pudding. I mean,
And too many things.
we can see on the overlay here how you have actually slimmed down quite considerably after going blue. Apparently, they say black slimming, but so you swoop out the other side, not schlep, don't worry, swoop out the other side, and boom back to your form, and there's this like boom, boom, boom. It's like a ripple. And your three eyes. I'm sorry, I really should change these tokens. It's not representing of your true form. Your three eyes blink as Ungukulub says, "See the wondrous gifts I give. Now will you please let me take over your friends?"
There's a shish.
Ah. I need
Just continual hushes.
just one minion, please.
1 million what?
1 minion.
Oh, 1 minion. No,
How about-
you tried.
How about the little metallic fella?
No, that seems dangerous for us. That, yeah, no.
For anyone else joining us without knowing what's going on here, our dear Tarina here is the
That's so
vessel.
many problems.
Capital T, capital V, the vessel. As she assisted an ancient aboleth that was dwelling in the dark waters, surging up from the Underdark beneath her hedge village in the Yanarok Desert. And the spirit of this aboleth resides somewhere in her mind. And if only she'd been able to remember its name whilst they were with Mordenkainen, he would have dealt with the problem for her. But she could not. And thus,
Well, good thing I couldn't.
yeah, now you can squeeze through little holes. Okay, so you arrive on the far side and you just kind of look up as you undulate softly and just look up at this massive ice sheet. Are you looking at the view on the other side of this frozen landscape?
Yes, definitely.
I think Tarina got there just before you, so I'm just going to talk through this, and then you'll bump behind him, Nightcrawler
Yeah.
style.
Yes, I'm looking.
Okay. Can you roll me an intelligence saving throw?
But there's already so many things wrong with me. I got a 19. Ba-na-na-na-na.
That's good.
Ba-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na.
Okay. So, as you gaze into the surface of this 20-foot tall mirror of ice, you can see a frozen tundra, desolate save for a tower of ice in the far distance. Can you give me an Arcana check, please? Indeed, Josh.
No. Oh, that was at Josh. That's fine. I'm like, no, DM laughing.
Sorry, I was laughing at Josh.
No,
A
that's...
likely story.
Oh, I got a 7.
Oh, okay. You do not know what you gaze upon, but as your eyes focus down, out of gusting snow being blown up off this tundra, steps a figure. And it is your reflection, as this is a mirror. But it is soulless, haggard, the spines drooped, the cheeks sallow, and covered in rime.
Is it blue and does it have 3 eyes?
It has 3 eyes, but they are half closed and dead to the world.
Is it rhyme of the Frost Maiden or just regular rhyme?
This is Rime of Mephistopheles, which is probably worse. Now, although no, she's a demigod. He's just an archdevil. Actually, they're pretty well. Rime is good question. I've seen this word a lot because the Rime of the Frost Maiden. I think it's
Right.
like the just that ice, the hoarfrost.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that right?
This is how I.
Googly Google.
Okay.
How did I?
Yeah.
How did that?
Like someone was
translate?
frozen on a mountain, like Jack
Shining.
in Shining.
Jack in the
Yes.
Shining. Yes. That was cool.
There you go.
Yeah,
Look at that.
You and
We
Colby had a
just-
moment, and then we had a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culture and pop culture is weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
But-
Basically, it
But
comes
you
like
know what they used to do before YouTube? That's not on you, that's on
This
us.
must end.
No, that's not on you, that's on us. I'm saying we're old, that's what I'm saying.
yes, dear viewers. Dear viewers, Lincoln regularly makes the rest of us feel terribly ancient.
Don't mean to.
It's okay. It's great.
No. We know you don't. It's nothing but love, I promise.
So,
No.
Lincoln, Horvin, you dimension
enrich my
door,
lives.
and
My
as
life.
Horvin goes in for the kiss, Lincoln turns away.
So many things
So
that
I have a
happen.
canon idea I would like to present for consideration, which
Yes.
is that we're staring intently because we're both being incredibly emo about this moment, and we accidentally boop. And then we release and we both agree never to speak of it.
I think the sudden transportation of the dimension door unbalances Horvin a little, and as he steps forward to right himself, boop, and you're like,
A slight peck, if you will.
ha ha, peck on the cheek.
Yeah.
Incredibly invested.
There you go. There it is. And Tarina, you don't react to this. There it is. A real peck on the cheek. As
Yeah,
you don't react to this, which strange. Tarina of all people should. As Lincoln, Horvin, you come out and you can just see Tarina staring into this mirror, unmoving.
Oh no, no!
Oh, damn it.
Look what you did to me.
Don't look at the mirror.
Look what you did.
Nah, I'm not gonna. Can we put her away?
That's what Horvin's gonna think, and bring out his, start poring over his notes to see if he has any memory of, the safety, if it's okay to pull her away from the mirror.
If it is, Firemore, if you could use your big biceps to get her.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Horvin, you've heard nothing but rumors and, just whispers of the power of this item. There was no details because nobody's had the pleasure of observing it with their own beady black eyes.
And yet, here we are.
But as you were talking about this and thinking what to do, and Firemore's kind of like starting to move forward and puts his big, scaly hands on Tarina's shoulders to pull her away, Tarina like shakes her head and comes out of it.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you're here. Did you get in the hole?
And is flung back as Firemore throws her.
oh,
What? You asked me to do it.
yeet. I feel like you would.
Head yeet.
No, but you're going for a ride.
Head yeet. Coming to the Tokyo Olympics. How far can you eat the hedge?
It's like shot put, but with spiky little hedges.
Yikes. That
Spikes.
sounds treacherous for the athletes. Okay, so anyway, no, he does not yeet the hedge. So,
So how was that, Serena?
You know what happened?
Do I remember what happened? Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, you just remember your reflection.
As I saw it, covered in rhyme.
Mhm.
Okay. It was me.
Right. Doesn't sound too bad.
Mm.
It's a mirror after all.
But droopy me.
Not droopy me. Hey, Hardway
no.
Jones, thank you for the raid. Welcome by,
Hello.
raiders. Hello, hello. We're down in Avernus at the Mirror of Mephistar with a Modron and a blue hedge.
Ripple.
With 3 eyes.
Hey, how you doing?
The Modron has
Hey.
to have gotten himself there. I'm sure he'll find a way.
He's got those little wings. I don't know if he has a fly speed. I bet he doesn't. Annoyingly.
That's cute.
He should. He should have a little fly speed. Come
Serena, I
on,
don't know.
monitor.
No, it was me, but droopy. I was cold. I had 3 eyes, but I was sleeping,
Fly speed confirmed.
and
Yeah.
they were rhyme.
Okay.
Really?
Well,
Yes.
you know, we came here for a reason. Might as well give it a go.
We did.
You're fine. Firemore, yank us out if we look like we're about to, you know, kick it.
Kick it.
Lincoln's gonna look.
Sorry.
Yeah.
To be safe, is there any bolstering?
Let's sabotage, we need
you might be able
sabotage.
to do, Lincoln,
Lincoln?
before I
Yeah,
gaze into the abyss, as it were.
sure. Let me just think. I'm trying to come up with a fun song I can sing, but I'm,
Hey.
as usual, not very good at these.
Hardway Jones, it is very much
oh, I
appreciated.
know.
Don't you worry.
Bow, 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 bow. Ice, ice, maiden. Bow, 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 bow.
There we go.
That was terrifying. I'm sorry you had to see that. Not. I'm
Welcome,
experimenting
Raiders.
with that
Just in the nick of
technomancy.
time.
Ah, ha, ha. So
I do want to see Lincoln
Somehow.
now because he's lost the mohawk. So is he going to go for a Vanilla Ice like?
oh my gosh, he's
Do
like,
now.
you
Stop.
know how like after glam rock, all of like the kind of like
Collaborate and listen. Sorry, yes, you're saying.
okay. I like it. You know how in like glam rock, all of like the performers get like there's like a moment in their careers in like their biopics where they just droop. That is
Yeah.
what Lincoln's in at the moment. He's in the droop.
In the droop,
Um,
deep in the
so
droop.
the only piercings he has in are the ones that'll close up if he takes them out. He's only got a minimal liner, like it's yesterday's eyeliner. His faux hawk is just emo fringed. And shockingly, from that you get inspiration. There you go, Orvin. And at that point, Lincoln looks into the mirror.
Okay. Can I just say my proudest moment as a father of 4 is
Indeed.
that every single one of my children, if I go dun 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 dun, will wherever they are in the house
Aw.
shout ice ice baby.
That's cute. That's really
Yep,
cute.
yep.
I love that.
Mission accomplished.
Amazing. Lincoln, it makes a lot of sense that Lincoln just brazenly looked into this because he has a -1 intelligence saving throw, so do I need to do a roll?
Yes,
or
you
am I
do.
okay?
No, please.
That hit a bunch of dice. 7.
Oh, 10 hours. Hardcore, yes. Oyasumi nasai, Hardway Tunes. And thank you so much.
I thought that you were saying I'm gonna have something done for 10
Yes,
hours.
and good night, sweet
on
Lincoln too.
Oyasumi.
So sorry, what was this? What was the roll?
7.
A 7. Okay, and you see Lincoln. I don't think you don't get to see his reflection. Only he can see it. But Lincoln, you see yourself again. Same. Haggard, soulless eyes. That's the same.
We've been here before.
Yes. Now there's just this drawn skin over bone of a skull, and the rime just encrusting your hair and your clothes, and those soulless eyes just boring into your mind, your memories, your fears.
You don't stare me there. I've seen you.
You are stunned. You cannot say anything, I'm afraid.
I think it's more like in his own mind. Like he's like kind of like I know it's stunned in the game, but I feel like he's probably enraptured by this a lot. Just because I don't think he fears death anymore, considering all that's happened.
And again, after about a minute, there's a shake. And you come out of that reverie.
Sorry, I got a little bit lost there.
Sorry, situated curve. Me too. Tarina was under pressure just before you arrived.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Wanna have a look? Corbin?
Well, I
I
guess
saw pretty much
there's
the same as Tarina.
no time like the present.
F's in chat for D.
Horvin
Monsieur-
will
Monsieur
situate
Vincent.
himself in front of the mirror and gaze longingly.
Okay. You then as well.
The inspiration's a D8, right?
Lincoln.
Was it
Lincoln.
really bad?
D8 is it?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
It was as bad as it could be.
It was a 9.
Oh,
With the D8.
Yeah.
Oh.
wow. So, you two are stuck there for a minute as you see Orvin's form, just the feathers, most of them fallen out, just your bare skin peeking through in patchy areas, and that, again, that rime white encasing your form, and your beak chipped and broken, and again, those dead eyes locking onto yours for a minute until you manage to break free.
Where are the answers then?
Well, this is stupid.
Can I touch the mirror?
As you are here, and Lincoln, as you go towards the mirror again to touch it, you do see movement. And actually, Horvin, you should give me an Arcana check as well, with advantage, I'd say, for you. And you can too, Lincoln.
What the fuck?
not
I
bad.
rolled 2 1s.
Pushing down on me.
And a
Nice.
2. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Wow.
I
Well,
got a 14.
I feel like I should scream.
Okay.
Sorry.
13 plus 1, 14.
I got a 9.
Oh
Okay.
my god, your intelligence is incomparable.
I am afraid that nobody recognizes this tower of ice off in this tundra that you see. But there is movement, as I said, as something takes to the air on leathery wings and starts to flap towards the opposite side of the mirror.
That's coming here, innit?
And you see, swooping down through the air, their skin cadaver blue, and their face frozen in a Richter of a scream. A Cambion alights on the snow, carrying a steaming kettle. And they move, almost trying to force themselves, as if their bodies frozen and unwilling to move. And they approach the opposite side of the mirror. And he reaches up with that boiling kettle up above his head. And you just recoil as he pours steaming, clearly viciously hot water over his face. And you see that frozen scream melt and thaw. And he's like, who approaches the mirror?
We're known as the Pits. Put out a couple of EPs, but you know, we're still working our way up the circuit. You are frozen.
We
check
are
your
Mad
camera.
Maggie.
We're with Mad Maggie.
And he reaches up again and pours more boiling water onto his own face. What is it you seek?
Depends who you ask, really.
Moment I'm looking for a way to get Ubelux the Balgura out of the trap that Bell created for him.
Please be as direct as possible with your answers.
I feel as though I was pretty direct. Okay, there is a stone circle here in Avernus
Can't do it
that
for-
contains a Balgura named Ubelex. He was trapped there by Bell, and in some sort of magical trap, magical contraption. I need the solution to this puzzle to free him.
My master will give information if you agree to terms.
I need info too.
What are the terms?
I thought you'd never ask. You
Norman
must.
takes out a pen and paper.
My master asks that you dam the flow of the river Styx, where it spills into a nearby chasm, the pit of Shamrath.
Are you only going to answer one of our questions if we do this, or do you want to? Do we get loads? Is this like a 3 and we're done kind of deal?
In rules or
Separate requests for information require separate deals.
We need 2. I also need it. So what else do you want? He can do the 6th thing. What do you want me to do? Have fun, Hobbit. I will.
If the first is fulfilled, the master will grant the second.
Oh my god, what? Horvin! Beat me to it.
Oh, hold on. It sounds like that's a 2-for-1 deal.
Sounds kind of like. We do one thing for him, we get information. We do another thing for him, we get more information. Which is it, frozen demon dude?
Yes. The one that's let themselves go has it.
Serena has turned away. She cannot stand to look at this man refreeze and boil himself alive any longer.
Okay. Luckily, the
I'm
view
just trying to
that
express myself
is on my camera is Tarina's view, so I can relax. This is looking through Tarina's third eye, so.
Well,
Oh, cheeks.
You got this.
Poor guy.
I
Too
guess
committed, John. Too committed.
the only other
No
question
such
I have is where is this pit of Shamra?
And he once more throws himself out. Let's see here. We will show you how to get there. But first, you must accept the contract.
I turn to Horvin and Trina.
How did I know?
Of course it's going to be a contract. I don't... Oh, okay. That thing, Horvin, for you, I get it. We have to do this so that we can progress, I guess, in the next thing we gotta do.
But do we all have to sign the contract? Or
Well, I
can
was
it
gonna
just be
say,
me?
be you and I'll do one.
Well, does the entire party need to sign the contract, or can I just take the responsibility for the first?
Of course, you must all sign.
Ask all your questions at once, guys.
Have you never heard of people getting out of deals like that? Apparently, recently, down on Harriman's Hill, there was some group of adventurers where one of them hadn't signed.
Is that us?
That was Serena. Yeah.
Serena.
Do not.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll sign the one.
Very well.
Ugh. Just give us the paper, man. We'll stop asking you questions. Ern is so upset.
There's gotta be a more consistent way for you to do this.
He doesn't offer any paper.
No.
Instead, he reaches forward slowly, forcing his frozen limbs to move, and etches the words of the contract on his side of the mirror. And they seep through the surface with an icy crackling and become chunks of ice on your side of the mirror. Chisel them off, melt them, and drink the water.
They're really taking this ice theme to the extreme.
I think.
I don't want to do that,
yeah,
guys.
I think they're a little dedicated to the craft. Well, I mean, you have to admit it would at least be refreshing. At a base level.
I'm upset. I'm gonna make this face the whole time while they melt it down, and they're gonna hand me the cup, and I'm just gonna.
Yep, that seems fair, to be honest.
Upset. All right.
We chug.
The deal is sealed. You. And he reaches off to the side of the view of the mirror. You know what to do. And a
Wait, no conspiracy, do we?
little Jack Frost-looking white, reminding you very briefly of Tidra back in the day. A little white imp with icicles hanging off its nose and its wings just comes flapping into view and steps through the mirror and pulls out a white cigar. So the boss wants me to show you where to go. Yeah, I can do that.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, whatever.
Concierge?
Let's get it done. I don't know what that means.
Agreed, it's you.
Sounds like a medical condition.
You have it.
Not anymore. I saw some doctors, they were very talented. Come on,
then.
It's bloody hot round this place.
Ah,
You're telling us.
Right. Gather round. And he puts the cigar in the side of his mouth like an old war movie general.
Yep.
This is the deal. We're gonna go to where the river's flowing into the chasm. And then we have these. And he pulls out these 12-inch long stakes made of blue-tinged infernal iron.
Oh.
These little beauties. These little beauties are shatter sticks. We hammer them into the rock, and then kaboom! And it will come raining down and block the river. Are you with me?
Easy peasy.
I remind you,
Got it.
you are contractually obliged to be with me.
I'm obliged to be with you.
Splendid. Get this bloody elephant out the way. And he flaps up into the air and goes up and over the landslide towards the war
You're
machines.
All right, Lily. I like it.
Thank you. How many more of these devils do we have to consort with before we get out of this place?
Lulu.
Did you read all of that before you drank it?
Yes. I
No.
copied it down, in fact.
My soul has no value to me.
I just drank what they gave me. I didn't want any part of this.
Also, Lulu, I do have to clarify. I like you so long as you're still not intent on converting Zariel. I know it's been a while since we've brought that one up, but I'm just letting you know.
Not the time.
Still stands. Not the time. Cool. Anyway, off
I
we
will-
go.
I will never forgive her for what she did to Altus.
Cool. Good. Irredeemable.
Or Torino, of course, yeah.
Irredeemable, nonetheless. Off we go. Do I have to dimension Doris out again?
Up to you. Lulu and the imp flew over.
Yeah.
Torino's just starts.
Me and Horman are left alone. This time I feel like we pointedly turn our heads away. We avoid all eye contact. No pecs. I will dimension Doris.
Back to back, they faced each other, drew their swords, and shot each other.
We're on it. Oh,
Who's this?
that's all my 4th level slots. Ouch. Okay.
Shall we continue, dear adventurers?
Yeah. Oh.
All
Yeah.
right. So,
Okay, okay.
Serena, as you out the back of the landslide, and Lulu's there, she's like, "Are you okay? That looks awful."
Do I look okay? I say, reforming my body into a head with 3 eyes and blue, and I'm just like, do I look okay?
She nervously toots,
No.
toots little sparkles and flies towards the machines. Theo!
Oops.
I'm so annoyed with Mason for
How
denying
did
me
Fireball get?
my set piece tonight.
Oh no.
How did Fireball get?
Denying my set piece. How did Famo get what?
To the mirror.
To yeet Tarina.
Magic!
The sheer will.
Yes, deep secret
just,
magics of which
like-
we do not know.
Fire moss shape told him what his own the mountain.
Bulged through.
He's
I
like,
like it.
he's like, yes, that's what happened as copper dragon wings fold back into his back. Yes.
Some secrets aren't meant to be told.
Okay. So, the cigar chewing, ice white imp snatches down at you. He's like, like snarks down at you from the top of the war machine. He's like, "Come on, soldiers, we ain't got all day. It's dam busting time, or dam making time. Wrong way around. Mountain busting time to make a dam. And you jump into your war machines and start following after this imp who is flapping through the air in front of you with a little trail of white cigar smoke. Now, which is switching over. Infernal engine trouble. Okay. And the crystalline sounds of that Mirror of Mephistar are left behind you as you start heading towards the pit of Shamrath. EDH. Anyway. Okay, so let me bring us out a little here. What do you think, Emma? Did I make the do we have to do the harmonies for the patron saints every time?
I think.
Did I make that a thing? I did make that a thing.
That was quite off.
That one had an edge on it. That had an edge on it.
It's hard. You got bad timing and it's through the Skype.
I came in on the wrong octave.
All hail. All hail EDH.
All hail.
Patron saints. The Phoenix Ueki. Blessed be the EDH army. Everyone, if you fancy some rather splendid gaming streams, be they FPSs or driving thrills, head on over, give them a look. And all sorts of other games. Actually, I've barely seen you playing the same game twice, I don't think, ADH. But it's always a good watch. Check it out. Now, as you are driving, you follow the imp and find your way over to this little corner of the Nine Hells of Avernus. Sorry. Yo. Oh, Modron, come with us. Modron. And you find yourself on the edge of that vast chasm down that way. Now, let me get my descriptions for you as Mephistopheles' imp leads you to your next destination. Cartographer, if you will.
Here, you find a sticky situation. Oh, poor Shumrath isn't the fiend he used to be.
There you go. Here you find a sticky situation. Poor Shumrath isn't the fiend it used to be. As you find yourselves at the edge of this deep rift that slashes across the surface of Avernus for as far as the eye can see.
All that noise.
The canyon is over a mile deep and filled with a lake of green slime that undulates as though breathing. From a nearby cliff, a tributary of the river Styx cascades down into the slime. Dangling from a bent iron crane, which is what we just heard, that leans out over the chasm, there is an iron cage containing a hairless, green-skinned humanoid wearing shackles on its ankles. The crane lowers the cage by a chain into the slime, immersing the creature in the goo for a minute before hoisting it back out. The dunking continues again and again, and the trapped creature seems helpless to stop it.
Damn it. If only LinkedIn wasn't morally grey. Emma Sensei hates this.
You asking me? What do I care? Let's blow this river and get home.
Where does that crane come from? I'm just curious.
Well, I don't know. I don't live here. Look,
Right.
do I look like an Avernus imp? No. I'm a
You
Carnia
have-
imp.
You suck.
Not Carnia.
Your name's
God. Oh God.
Yes, I'm Chris the imp.
Chris. Right.
Oh,
Chris,
God.
listen here.
Sorry,
I
Carnia, if you're still
know-
there.
I don't know if you noticed, but you not having any idea kind of how to do this
You are
kind
still
of makes it harder for us. So.
You mean having no idea what to do this? I know exactly what I'm doing. We're going over there, using the shatter sticks, damming the flow of the river. Come on.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm like peeling myself away from this disgustingness, and I'm just like, maybe if we blow up the river, it'll stop.
Reckon that slime's alive?
Probably.
Let's blow up. Let's go with the imp.
Orvin, can you
Yes.
give me
I
can you give me an
Luke's
Arcana
gonna
check,
give
please?
Serena a solid pat on the back with that. Ow! But then does it again.
You fool.
I should know.
25.
25. Fantastic.
Yeah.
You remember reading about this place in all of those tomes you were searching through in the vast libraries of Candle Keep before you came, and you remember something about this region, this corner of Avernus. Shumrath was an archdevil, a rival of Bel's, and Bel imprisoned his rival at the bottom of this deep canyon. And over the years, it is this archdevil that has been reduced to this lake of slime. But if all reports are to be believed, it's still cognizant, it's still aware, it still knows what's happening to it, despite being reduced to this nasty ooze. Sorry if Sylvie's listening, Chris.
Ha.
Yes, it is alive. It was an archdevil,
Uh-huh.
and it's been trapped down there by Bel for long enough to become this. Not sure how that works, but
Does it have a name?
Shumra.
Shimra. Shimra! Hey. Sweet, I have a death wish, so it's fine.
Are you using the Helm of Telepathy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I am.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
proud
of course,
you
that was my
became.
plan.
So,
Shimra.
you make your way to the edge of the chasm.
The edge, Shimra.
As that pour,
Hey.
now that creature you can see
Hey,
in the
Shimra.
cage
Yeah.
is an ultraloth.
Ooh-y.
Now let's show you one of these delightful.
Oh, but no,
fellas.
you give it a face.
Oh, sorry, wrong spelling. Ultroloth. Not
I have
Ultraloth.
used this in a game, I'm pretty certain.
These
I
things
feel
look
like I remember it.
amazing.
I really like that Sonic tree.
I might just leave it there forever. There he is.
Oh.
That guy's an alien.
Looks like an
Yeah.
alien, yeah, that kind of grey-looking thing.
Yeah.
So you see this, yeah, this very, forlorn-looking ultraloth stuck in this cage as you get closer, and then you make your way to the edge of the chasm and look down at the undulating ooze, and reach out with the telepathy.
Yeah. Shimmy, shimmy,
I
yeah,
am
shimmy,
Ghost
yeah,
OP.
shimmy.
Thank you for the follow. Anyone, do give us a follow if you want to catch up with our stories. We're not just down here in Avernus. We're up in Icewind Dale. We're through the mists in Barovia. We're down in the Underdark. We're out of the Abyss. There's a lot going on.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. You reach out, contacting the psychic, remnants of this archdevil. What do you say?
Okay, can I just clarify? This archdevil's been trapped down here by Belle. And that's all the information that we have about it.
Yeah.
So, why does Belle hate you so much? This is coming from someone who's in a really, weird, semi-contracted place with him in terms of my music career, so I can kind of relate.
I failed to show proper deference to Belle. But I will have my revenge.
Does revenge come with any perks for those who might assist you? You're about to put a big hand here. Destroy some of those, mind-bending Styx waters coming in your way.
Deals can always be made.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling you right now. I'm also not really shopping around for patrons who else.
I failed to show proper deference to Belle.
Nah.
But I will have my revenge.
Okay. A lot of promises, not a lot of mobilization. I'm gonna turn to the other thing to say.
No.
No? Hold on.
Serena's afraid of, she has nothing to ask, but she's afraid to hear more about it. 'Cause she'll
Did it say how it landed down there?
Hey, something about, was it deference to Belle? You didn't show it properly. That was it, right? Yeah.
I failed to show
You failed. Okay.
proper deference to Belle.
Okay.
I
It's a
will
bit of a broken record.
have my
Get your
revenge.
Do you say anything else, or are you a bot? What's your favorite color?
Which of these is a traffic light?
Which of these is a traffic light? And I sketched a little traffic light. Point to all the boxes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Those actually just search through your recent history of searches to make sure you're actually human, eh? They're nothing to do with the pictures at all.
I feel like you're
Is that real?
there.
Yeah. When you activate that, it looks through your recent search histories, like the sites that you visited, the cookies that you have, and that's what determines you're real.
What? I thought I had to choose the right boxes.
Well, you have to keep your little monkey brain busy while it looks at what's going on in the code.
No, my monkey brain.
Huh.
Shimra, you've broken me.
I don't
So
like
little
this.
it's broken me.
feel like we all got scored really hard.
Failed to show proper deference to
Oh
Belle.
god.
Okay,
But I
Shimra.
will have my revenge.
Yes,
There-
okay, we get it.
Having a very
Okay.
long conversation, Link.
I know, right. Guys, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's all we got from him. He wants revenge. Didn't show deference to Belle. Alright, let's go chat.
So, as you start to make your way around the edge of the chasm towards where the river Styx is pouring into the goo. Serena, what does the river Styx do?
It erases all your sense of self.
And memory,
Yep.
perhaps leading to being on a 30-second repeat.
Oh, he's in goldfish.
Activated. Power word goldfish.
Grand. I like that, actually. That's quite neat.
I think, can we just
Okay.
change feeble mind to power word goldfish?
So we change power word pain to power word thick, feeble mind to feeble goldfish.
3 C's. 3 C's.
3 C's. Slap, clap, clap, clap goes the cake. Alrighty, so... Anyway.
As you're making your way around to where this waterfall of Styx water is tumbling endlessly into the undulating ocean of green slime, it brings you closer to that crane and that cage. And when you reach a certain distance, you all hear a voice in your minds. You there.
What?
I am Bazit. Please assist me. Get me out of this infernal cage. And I can teach you. I can teach you some of my secrets.
That sounds very, do you want to buy a Rolex to me?
Why does everyone have secrets? Why is everyone trapped?
Why are
and
you in there?
everyone who has secrets is trapped and needs help.
Don't pretend you don't have secrets.
That's get it. No, I have no secrets. I've got a squid man in my head. I have made a deal with lower management, and I can be a noodle. I have 0 secrets.
Give us a freebie. Maybe we'll help you. Who else is going to?
Why would I give away anything for free? You'll just leave me
Okay,
here.
guys, let's go chat at this mountain.
There you go. Yep, leaving me here to eternal suffering.
I'm
Who
leaving
are
this to be-
you? What did
Come
you
on,
do to get in
Horvin.
there?
Don't entertain us.
That's our
Fine.
job, Lincoln.
Firemore kind of looks over at you, Torino. He's like, am I supposed to help people now?
No. Well, you maybe.
Right.
Trina and I were good. Let's bounce.
Let's bye. Talk to your lady about it, Firemaw, and then I walk away.
Alright, Fire Moth.
Remember, be welcome or whatever.
What?
I think Bahamut would want me to help. Should I start trying to do good?
I think that's what Bahamut would want. But before we do anything at all, I need to know more about this fellow.
What would you know? In your mind.
Where are you from?
We go where the work is, all over the Hells. All over the lower plains.
Where were you before you were in that cage?
I was ill-advisedly stealing soul coins.
I see. So you're a thief.
If I'm paid to be, yes.
How did you end up in the cage? Did you get caught?
Yes.
By?
A pit fiend. I do not know his... He was an archdevil.
Ah,
Pit fiend is one lower than that.
got it.
Higher? Whichever's worse.
Pit fiend.
Yes. What of it? I saw those machines you arrived in. How did you get your soul coins? Bought fair and square? I doubt it.
Some of them, yes.
Well, look at you. Quite the paragons of virtue. A rare thing down here.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Stop posing
No,
edge.
I murdered a man with alligators.
True.
Wow.
Oh wait, I'm with Lincoln. I can't hear this.
How did you get your soul coins, Tree?
I bought them.
Ah, sure. Me too. Me too.
Now,
Look, there is a way. There is a way to form magical living servants from the goo in the chasm. I can teach you how. Just let me free.
I think we're about to do something to that goo.
What? Don't do something to the goo and then force me to be dunked in it over and over again.
Well, no, I think we're about to get rid of the goo.
About to de-goo the river. Which side of the dam is he on? That's a good question.
If you go through... Oh, come on, Alicia. Who doesn't want gooey servants? Gooey servants for all. He's being lowered into the chasm itself, so the river Styx is flowing. This tributary is flowing into the chasm as well. So if you go through with this plan for Mephistopheles, it will stop that Styx water from going into the chasm, which would potentially cure the forgetfulness of Shamroth.
Right, we're about to block the flow. We're on contract.
We're never not on contract.
We're on several contracts. So, allow us to solve this problem, and maybe we can come back for you. Certainly, I at least think it would be best if there were no goo for you to be dunked into.
On goo.
I don't imagine that feels good.
No, of course it doesn't. So, you're going to carry on just around following the imp around the river? Okay. So, you can see the Ultraloth just kind of like slumps dejectedly in its cage as it makes another descent into the slime. And you walk around the edge to where this little branch of the Styx is cascading. I think, you know, the coloration, I'm just going with the coloration from the map here, but the coloration of the river Styx there makes it look like, you know that waterfall in Yosemite that catches the sunset?
Oh yeah.
And just
Oh, yeah,
becomes
yeah.
like a fire. So it's just like this red cascade coming over the edge and into the goo below. Yosemite is without the goo. And
Are you sure?
well, I've never
When was
been.
the last time you went to Yosemite, John?
Good point.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Once Corona finishes,
The
I'm
plot
off
thickens.
on a fact-finding mission.
Like goo
The
it
red
thickens.
threads tangle.
You there, park ranger? Where's the goo?
Oh god.
The great goo of Yosemite.
I don't know why I went there as. Apparently, I'm going there as moon color. But hey, now you make your way around, and you reach where the Styx is tumbling over and over. All right, you lot. Let's get this done. You keep an eye out. I shall place the charges.
Eye out.
Take out my third eye.
Serena, no.
Okay.
I shoved the red eye to the head of the last eye. Yeah.
Okay.
So we just make it go boom, and then we get our answers done.
Make it go boom.
What if the Styx water splashes us?
Be careful.
Does anyone have an umbrella? Ella,
do
there's
that.
something there.
gazebo.
A gazebo.
A gazebo. Tarina, can you make a viney mesh that
Hold
can
on.
protect us?
I cast gazebo.
Hold.
Viney mesh is fun.
Not you, Lincoln. This one.
Okay. So, as the little Snow White imp flutters off down towards where this narrowest point of the river is, aiming to place the shatter sticks and blow the canyon sides down onto the river and damming it. Damned.
TBH, it's
For
almost
all
like he's doing most of the work, isn't it? We can just sit here.
Yeah. Damn.
Sweet, okay,
as you just sit there. There is a fluttering of more wings
No.
than this little Carnian imps as Chris flutters away to blow up the river. You are confronted by a roar. What are you doing?
In my swamp.
And 8 spined devils
Oh my god.
descend from the sky, descending into Avernus, if you will.
No.
And they come swooping down towards you. And what do you reckon, folks? It's a little early, but that seems like probably a good place to stop.
I thought we were about to roll initiative. Dang! Ah!
Oh, we will be rolling initiative. Don't you worry.
You will be. So, dear viewers, thank you so much. Thank you for the raids and thank you for the follows. Anyone who's not following, please do and be alerted as to when we go live. As we, let me chill on Syrinscape a bit. It's a bit extra. Chime down the music. Okay, now. Do join us back here whenever you get the chance, because there's lots of games going on. Next Tuesday, we will be back in Icewind Dale for Rime of the Frostmaiden as the adventuring party continues to make their way through the Duragar fortress, fighting, but also allied with some of the Duragar. What is going on there? And also, later on in the week, on Thursday lunchtime for us, Wednesday evening in North America, we will be down in the Underdark for more Out of the Abyss. Will the bold adventurers be able to fight off this Umbalk that has attacked them? As over in the chats there, Carney Sideshow and friends, and Sam, is she still around? Battling for their lives against a very overpowered adversary. But there's a lot of them. And only one of them's gone down so far, and that was an NPC, so it's probably fine. Anyway, please join us and see what happens there. Then, later on that day for us, the next morning for North America, we will be back through the mists in Barovia as our adventurers were confronted with somewhat of a revelation by Strahd and his sister? Check out the VOD for last night's Curse of Strahd. It was quite the thing, even if you just see the end. Esmeralda, roll along. And after that, next Friday, we'll be back in Avernus. Can the adventurers fight off the devils and give the imp time to lay the charges and dam the river Styx from flowing into this chasm of goo? Do join us to find out and see what happens. Thank you, everyone. An absolute pleasure to have you all by, and thank you, dear players. An absolute pleasure to play with you every chance we get. And I do hope we have a mighty Firemore and a dashing Captain Theo with us next time to help you in this fight. But until then, also, if you have the chance, Saturday, tomorrow, I guess, yes, tomorrow, check out Carney Sideshow for their awesome modern D&D. Although at the moment they're in the Shadowfell, so it's fairly low tech. But
No signal, what the heck?
oh god, yes. One of them is an influencer and will be losing their shit if they have lost their signal.
That's awesome.
Everyone, check out Carney Sideshow. And do check out, I think, the dear, dear little Orangey popped in to spend some time with us here and then started streaming. So let's see if they are online still. They are. Oh, and as we're in Japan, they are doing a little art stream drawing some Pokemon. So isn't that apt? Okay, let us go and swing on by and give Orangey a raid and make her truly flustered, as she always gets, which is always fun. But do stick around for that. Let those phoenixes fly if you've got them. And thank you, everyone. As we like to say around these parts, oyasumi nasai.
Oyasumi.
Yes.
Hey, Yasumi.
Oh yeah.